What's up, everyone? Delvon Digital here, and listen, man, this conversation that I'm about to have with you guys, it was sparked when I was having a conversation with a friend. He currently is using an iPhone 16, I think it's a 16 Plus or something like that. And he is now about to switch to the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now, this video is not really about trying to like bash Apple, but he just kind of sparked something to, he just sparked something inside me, right? To talk to you guys about what we're talking about. Basically, the conversation kind of started about how, he started talking about Apple Intelligence and what Apple Intelligence isn't. And I'm sitting here listening to him. I never used it. I have an iPhone 15 Pro, but I never even tried it. I just been listening to like everybody telling me about their bad experience of how it's not that great and stuff like that. I am going to try it for myself and give my judgment on it. But I'm not going to probably like tell you guys about the judgment and how I feel about it. I'm just going to use it and be like, okay, or I like it, either or. But with that being said, he wants to switch over to Pixel because he was like that the Pixel AI features just makes more sense, right? The Pixel AI features makes more sense. And I agree with that. One of the main reasons why I love the Pixel line so much is not the OS, how smooth it is and the updates and the camera and everything else. It's really kind of like the features, the AI features that you get. A lot of the features, like I said before, you heard me say it 1,000 times, is that they work, right? They work in the background and they're more like factual life things that we do every day in our life, right? They're not like some cool emoji and all this stuff like that. They're not doing stuff like that to that extent like Apple is doing, things that you play with a little bit and then you stop and then you go back to using your phone like your phone. And that's why I think that Google is, by far to me has the best smartphone out there. Now, one thing that he did mention is that he said that he thinks that Google has the best philosophy when it comes to a smartphone AI features. He said that he didn't want to use the word right. He didn't want to say that Google has the right. And I'm going to piggyback off of that because I think that using the word right is probably the best term for it instead of saying the best. Because if you really think about it, smartphones have always been like a communication type of device, right? Since day one, or telephones in general, right? We can go back that far when they invented the first telephone all the way to now. It's always been a way or form of communication. And I think that Google is focused on that more than anything else. A way to keep communication going, to make communication easy, making things just think about this feature. What is it? Always playing. I keep forgetting. It's one of my favorite features though by Google. Where I'm just walking in the store shopping with my wife, or I'm at the movie theater sitting down and the credits come on, or montage song comes on while they're in a gunfight in the movie or something like that. And I really want to know what that song is. Well, my Pixel is listening, so it picks it up. So instantly I know exactly what it is off the rip and stuff like that. Now my phone's ringing in the middle of this thing. Hang on real quick. At that point, I can go back and look at all the songs that my phone was listening to that day and be like, oh yeah, this is the one I like. Let me add this to my playlist. See, these are the type of features that Google is making. Now, you can do the same thing with any other phone, right? Yes, we got that, right? But you'll have to pull your phone out, go to Shazam, or say, hey, G-Man, I don't want to trigger nobody's stuff, and, ask this, what song is this, and stuff like that, or whatever other phones out there that have similar features or whatever like that. But Google's is like, we're just going to do the work for you. Just keep living your life. Keep shopping. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your movie. We got you, right? And that's why I like the Google features. And this is why I think that Google has the right philosophy when it comes to the smartphone. They are the only ones that's continuing to make a actual smartphone while everyone is just trying to invent fun stuff, right? Make fun things. I think that's Apple. Apple is trying to be fun. Apple is also productive, like when it comes to their tablets and their Macs, and I love them and I use it for work myself personally, but their phone they're trying to find, I don't know, the phone is still trying to find itself now. It felt like it had itself at one point and it just lost itself, and Apple is trying to find that again. to keep the users driven to the phone somehow, buying every year, and they're just losing that. And I'm not saying they're losing their customers though, but they're just losing and just losing that that battle when it comes to the right amount of features or whatever like that. They're never going to lose their their customers. I mean, people are loyal to the brand, and that's going to be there. I'm not denying that at all. If anything, we'll have more people switching from Android to the iPhone and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, I'm in the public area, so people walking up, I gotta look at my side. What's up, man? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that with AI, that Google definitely has some of the best and probably the most feasible AI they have in smartphones today compared to everybody else. I'm pretty sure that Apple Intelligence will get way better in 2027 or something like that. Further down the line, when they collect enough data to make it better. Google already had years on data from people from Google, and a lot of people don't like them because of that. But it is what it is. Because of all that data, this is what we have from Google. We have Gemini, which is phenomenal. And we have, Google Assistants. We have call screening and call blocking. We have all these great features because of all the data that they collected from everybody that everyone, doesn't like. So, I mean, whatever, right? Whatever. So then we talked about gaming, right? And he was like, he don't care that the Pixel can't game. Obviously, he don't mean like can't game. When it comes to the Pixel, a lot of people are saying that, it can't game, but it really can. If you used one, you know that you can still game on the Pixel. But here's the thing that I came back with. I was like, well, I'm glad that Google is not focused on like power and gaming and all of that. The phone is powerful enough to handle any app that you pretty much download from the App Store. It can handle photo editing. It can handle video editing. It can handle, gaming as well. To people's standards, probably not, right? Certain people have standards. If you put the Pixel next to a Galaxy phone, a Snapdragon chip, and then you render a video and the Snapdragon win by like a minute or 2 minutes, automatically your brain is like, Tensor need to step up. And I'm like, a 2 minutes difference in your life for photo editing or video editing is crazy. I've been a photographer for over 20 years now. I have never had a moment in my life where I had to rush and wait for a photo to export or even a video to export that fast, where is urgency that I need to get gone. You know what I'm saying? Get it out. It needs to render so I can do what? I don't know. Send it off to a client or something? I don't know. I've never been in that situation. So the difference between the two is whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is that gaming, we have consoles, we have PCs, we have VR headsets, we have handhelds, we have everything. If the first thing that come out somebody's mouth who says the Pixel can't game, my brain is thinking like, okay, maybe you're a hardcore gamer. Why are you looking at a smartphone? Like he said that he played Assassin's Creed on the iPhone because he can, right? He said he did not like the experience. Because you can do something don't mean you have to do something or you should be doing something. Obviously, me playing Assassin's Creed on the PlayStation or Xbox with my friends is a better experience because I got a headset on, I got a controller in my hand, I got a big screen TV in front of me, and I'm enjoying it. I got some food in front of me and whatever, and I'm chunking and munching out. But the experience that you get on the phone is a lot more cramped and stuff like that. So if you are a gamer and you're bringing up gaming when the conversation comes up about tensor or power, then I really think that you're looking at this all wrong, because you probably need to go out here and invest into a gaming headset or a gaming console or build your own PC or something of that nature. But then the argument comes in, all I have is my phone. Well, why did you buy the Pixel? So we talked about things like, I'm gonna bring up like a feature, right? So Apple has, I don't even know what it is, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so out of touch with what Apple is doing right now as far as beta wise. But the little emoji thing they got going on where it turns you into like an emoji, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, but it's something I would use to make a profile picture and then kind of like don't even care about it anymore. I had somebody make one for me, and I turned out terrible. So I wasn't really happy with the outcome of it. Everyone else looks like themselves, but me, it just couldn't get my dreads and my glasses and my beard and my hat. It just couldn't do it. It just made me look weird. But let's just talk about that, right? That's their new hot feature in Apple Intelligence beta that I see a lot of people mostly talking about. And I'm not saying that, you know, there's not other good features in there, because like I said, I didn't really test it out yet myself personally, but I'm just highlighting the one that I see people talking about the most. So let's talk about that, right? So that compared to, no, put it like this. Is that more useful than Google's new feature where when you're on a phone call, it can transcribe and summarize your phone call? And I'm talking about pretty much recording the whole entire thing. It records it for you. Do you find the emoji thing more useful in your day-to-day life, or you find recording your calls and summarizing it and transcribing it better? Just ask yourself that question. Which feature would you rather have? If you had to have one of those features, which one would be more useful to you? That's where I'm getting at. Now, Google has a lot of those features compared to the competitors when it comes to usefulness. Now, I love Samsung. I'm not even going to crap on them. I love them. I think that Samsung makes a good tool, a phone that is a good working tool. Like if you went to the store and you're an artist, you go buy your sketchbook and you go buy your pencils and you make your drawing, your art. That's what that's what Samsung is. Samsung is that they make phones like that. They make working tools. Well, Google to me makes phones that just everyday life, when you're working and you're moving and you're traveling, good photos and stuff like that. And you don't want to be bothered by certain people. So you have like screen spam messages, spam calling. When you don't feel like being on hold when you're listening to the elevator music, Google puts themselves on hold for you. These are the type of features that they make that just kind of like, it actually translates to real life. And that's why I love the Pixels so much, because of these features. And you kind of don't get these in a lot of other devices. Now, Samsung does do a good job at grabbing some of these because, it's Android overall. So if whatever's in stock Android actually comes to, all Android phones, well, it can, because it's in stock, so they can add their own version of it within there. But I do know that Google do keep some features to themselves, which I'm totally fine with that, because I think that most companies should have something exclusive to themselves to pull in their customers and stuff like that. So I'm not mad that they're not sharing it to the world and everything like that. Basically, that was our conversation. Just about, him switching over, and he's just so sick of everything that Apple is doing and stuff like that. Some of you may be sick of what they're doing. Some of you may not be sick of what they're doing and still love everything that they're doing, which is fine. I'm not a fan of the iPhone, but I'm a fan of like almost everything else that Apple makes. I'm using their products consistently, day to day, for my work and play and all kinds of different things or whatever, because they really do make quality stuff or whatever. But this conversation is just sparked because of the conversation that we had. And plus, he's happy that they got RCS now, so he can actually use that. And he had a hard time getting rid of iMessage at the time, and now it's just made it a lot easier for him. So I'm excited because he has bounced back and forth between Apple and Android, and really Samsung and Pixels, and back and forth. And he hasn't had a Pixel since the Pixel 7 Pro, so I'm excited to see how the 9 Pro XL would it win him over, or how he's going to feel about it in the end, because he's wishy-washy. So one minute, if customer service is bad over here, he'll jump ship. If it's bad over here, he'll jump ship. If the phone not doing what he's doing, he'll jump ship. Me, I just kind of deal with whatever BS happens, because I'm overall, if I had to say, like, when it comes to the Pixel, I'm like 80% happy with it, and the other 20% I'm not. And if I get another phone, like an iPhone, I'll be like 20% happy with it and 80% don't like it. And if I get Samsung, I'll be somewhere like, I don't know, 60-30 or something like that. So I just stick to the one that has the overall experience for me that I like using. And I'm happy. I mean, I'm not 100% happy, because I don't think there's a phone that can make me 100% happy. But for the most part, I'm good. I'm chilling. Anyways, everyone, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for sitting down listening, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? If you made it to the end of this video, look, man, I shot this whole entire video using the Pocket 3, right? But I forgot to turn my mic on. The mic that was on me the whole time, I forgot to turn it on. I just want to say that this Pocket 3 mic quality, like built in, is so good that it saved the video, because I really didn't want to do that rant again. That's all I wanted to say. Just how good this thing is. Anyways, catch you in the next video. Peace.